showtime. Woo, woo. Woo, 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 woo. Silent and profiling. Woo, woo, it's live and in color. Woo!
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I'm your host, Tommy, to the highest degree, to the TOP from the 313. And normally I would say, and by my side is my main man, my Toucan Sam, the one they call the Apex Man, Mr. Mikey. But Mikey lives in Sacramento, California, and he has no electricity. I feel bad. I do. I miss my co-host, man. Let me get to some of these chats. Antonio, let's go Buffalo. Yeah, hell yeah, let's go Buffalo. Angry Buffalo sports fan. Woo! Glad to hear, brother. And Scott Blakely, always in town. I appreciate you. I am riding what we call tonight solo. Riding solo. But I got y'all in the chat. So we good. We are good. But yeah, man, Mikey lost his power. He probably will be out for a minute. He needs to listen, man, Mikey needs to get himself a generator. Come on, Mikey, get a generator, bro. Like, I know you live in sunny California where it never rains and all that good stuff, but when it does, apparently y'all lose electricity. You need to get a generator, man. So, because I'm missing you, and so is the chat. The chat is missing Mr. Mikey. But anyways, so guys, today we have a special show, man, for y'all. We have the Mafia Sports Report Awards, the 2022-2023 awards for the Buffalo Bills players. Yes. It is the awards. Thank you. So Scott says Mikey needs to move the hell out of California. I know, man. Come to Detroit where it's cold and snowy, or go to Chicago where it's windy and cold. Yeah. See, that's why I said it, Scott. I knew you were in Chicago. Come on, go to Chicago. Get yourself some sausages over there, and get yourself some deep dish pizza. Golly. But anyways, before we start the award show, let's get to some good news. Good news today. Damar Hamlin was released from the hospital. They transported him over to Buffalo. I believe he's going to, the Buffalo hospital, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't read up totally on it, but I do know that they went ahead and transferred him over. He arrived at Buffalo today, and I believe he is at the Buffalo hospital over there because the doctor had mentioned that he got there okay, and that all the doctors over there are saying everything went good with the flight, no complications, nothing like that. But yeah, man. So anyways, so that's good news of today. Damar Hamlin, his progress is still trending up, and that's what we all wanted to see from the get-go, right? We wanted to, we were all praying. I think the whole world was praying for Damar Hamlin, and the prayers were answered, guys. The prayers were answered, and he got to watch the game, by the way. Got to watch the game on Sunday, and he saw that opening play, the opening kickoff return by Nyheim Hines, and doctor said he was jumping around, setting alarms off in the hospital. I bet he was. And my God, that was unbelievable, guys. Honestly, like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Like, that's wow, right? I don't know. And we didn't play the best. We didn't play the best Sunday. I did a reaction video to that game, and I told you guys, man, you could see the lack of practice from the Buffalo Bills in that game. Patriot receivers were wide open. No coverage. Nobody in sight. The defensive line played super soft. And you could just tell we were out of sync a little bit. And the one guy that wasn't, I got to say, Nyheim Hines, man, he came to ball out, man. And look, they stopped kicking to him. I don't want to kick him no more. They kicked it out of bounds. Yeah, man, crazy threes in the game. So, yeah, so Scott, you're right. So, okay. So it's been 3 years and 3 months since there's been a kickoff return for a touchdown for Buffalo. That's one. There was 3 touchdowns in the game for Josh Allen. It's 2. And there was 3 interceptions for the Buffalo Bills. So pretty wild. Pretty crazy if you think about it. We just needed one more kick return for a touchdown. It would have been 3 or a punt return. That would have been unbelievable, man. Do you know how long Patriots had the lead time? I'm seriously looking up 13 seconds. Oh, really? Wow, that's funny. No, I didn't look that up, but that's pretty wild. A lot of crazy stuff happened in that game, but overall, listen, we got the dub, and players are starting to heal up. Players start to get better for this playoff run. That's what it's all about, right? And we could just everything in the past that happened already, guys, right? Week 1 through 18 is over with. It don't mean nothing anymore. I don't want to hear about Allen's red zone crap. I don't want to hear about Dorsey's vanilla play calling, whatever the hell you guys kept saying, which is not true. I don't want to hear about any of that because none of that matters right now. None of it matters. It means absolutely nothing to me at this point. What matters is the playoffs. And what matters is they execute and they do it right. And all that stuff, all that crap in the past that we're on here complaining about week 1 through 18 is done with. It's over with. It's in the past. This is it, right? One and done, right? You don't want to be that. We don't want to be that team, one and done. We got to go handle business, right? And we got the first game at Buffalo. We have the second game in Buffalo. And the championship game, when we get there, will be at a neutral site. So let's do this. The past is the past. I don't care. Even the good, don't matter. All that means nothing right now. We are 0-0. That's how I look at it. Scott coming in, one and done. Yeah, exactly. It ain't happening, right? And we ain't going to be that team. And we definitely aren't going to be that team. I know we're not going to be that team. And I don't care who's starting for the Dolphins, if it's Tua, if it's Bridgewater, if it's Skylar Thompson, it don't matter. Bring it on. And by the way, Chewy, thank you for coming in. I am drinking tonight. So what I am drinking here, my friends, is a little bit of blue raspberry vodka mixed with some cranberry juice. All right. I am on my first glass, so I am not drunk or anything like that. Just a heads up. Let me take a let me take a drink here. Good stuff. Good stuff. Guys got to try it out, man. If you never had it, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's good, relaxing show. And I'm not a big liquor drinker, but when I do drink some liquor, it's vodka and cranberry juice all the way for me. I can't do that heavy stuff that y'all be drinking, man. I can't do it. I work at a bar. I see it, man. It's craziness. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. So moving on. Because, guys, this isn't going to be a long show. I already did a recap of the game yesterday. And listen, I'm surprised anyone is on this live podcast right now because there's a national championship game being played right now. But it's not much of a game. It is 31, in case you guys want to know the score, 31-7. Georgia leads with 42 seconds to go until the halftime. This game, I called this game a blowout. I knew it would be. Michigan messed that game up versus TCU. Michigan should be here. And it would have been a better game. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Michigan was a better team. They just made a ton of mistakes against TCU. And it cost them. And now you guys are going to watch a one-sided national championship game, in my opinion. And it's turning out already to be. It's 31-7. I highly doubt that TCU will get back in this game. What is up, Dallas, man? Glad you're here, man. I appreciate you. And Dwight, what's up, man? I would rather see Michigan. Yeah, 100%. Listen, I'm not even a Michigan fan. I'm a Miami Hurricanes fan. But I'm always up for the better game. And if Michigan would have made it, this would have been a way better game, guys. I'm telling you. Look what Ohio State did against Michigan. They took them to the brink. Came down to a field goal. and Michigan destroyed Ohio State. Wasn't even close. So it would have been a really good matchup, in my opinion. But hey, it is what it is, man. Just like the NFL, man. One and done, man. You don't want to be that team. You don't want to be. Listen, the Buffalo Bills don't want to be the Michigan Wolverines, right? Am I right, guys? We don't want to be go there Sunday, have the Dolphins beat us at home and be the Michigan Wolverines and watching the playoffs, right? Because I ain't gonna watch. So let's not be the Michigan Wolverines, right? No offense to Michigan Wolverines, but they dropped the ball there. They should have won. Way better team. Scott Blake, I would rather poke my eyes out. Yeah, I know. And I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you, man. But trust me, if it was a Michigan Georgia game, you'd have been watching. You wouldn't have been here. It would have been a hell of a game. But it is what it is. Dwight, Detroit should have made the playoffs over Tampa. No team with a losing record. I know, but I agree with you. But it goes by division, bro. Goes by division. They won their division. Is what it is, bro. I know it sucks, but remember in 2019, Houston Texans had a worse record than the Buffalo Bills. But since they won the division, we had to play at Houston. It sucks, but it's the way it goes, bro. It's the way it goes. We can't, they can't control who's in their division. So, but I agree with you. By the way, I watched that game and I was rooting for the Lions, even though I knew the Lions weren't going to make the playoffs because sorry ass Baker Mayfield has no arm, has a terrible. My God, man, that guy's going to be floating around from team to team. Just not a very good quarterback, and Lions fans hate that dude right now. Trust me. I'm going to hear it all week at my bar I work at, which is a Detroit bar. Yeah, they're going to be killing that dude. Cost the Rams that game, which cost the Lions a playoff game. Because I had a feeling the Lions were going to beat Green Bay Packers. I did. I thought the Lions were a better team. And I thought their defense was coming around. I really did. So next year, man, look out for the Lions, man. I think they got to do some work on the offense a little bit there. Quarterback's a little shaky for me, but we'll see what they do there. Defense, I think they can add some pieces, man. But other than that, they were on a roll at the end of the year, guys. I mean, I would definitely look out for Detroit next year as a playoff team. Just my opinion. I know I live here, but I'm just being honest with you guys, man. What other news was there yesterday? So Seattle gets in because of that, because they won, and Detroit won. So that's interesting. And also we all know the Dolphins got in, and the Jaguars beat the Titans yesterday. Sorry ass Titans, bro. Wow. By the way, there was 2 firings today. Cliff Kingsbury of the Cardinals got fired, and Lovie Smith over at Houston got fired. Which we kind of all saw that, right? Crazy that Cliff just got an extension, I believe, last year, and already fired. Woo, yikes! So it's the NFL, man. You got listen, man. Cliff had his chance over there in Arizona, totally blew it, man. And I think I don't think the quarterback helped him much either. I really don't. I think there was no respect there from quarterback to coach relationship. So that's the way it works. But that's the news updates. By the way, guys, we play Sunday at 1. If you don't know, I will tell you right now. Also, I do want to, before we get started, actually, I do want to, the schedule came out. I was one of the first people, by the way, to tweet it out yesterday. And had a lot of people talking because I had the news quick. Let me get you guys the schedule here. Kind of crazy, man. Kind of makes me mad yet again, man, because I don't know why they keep screwing the Buffalo Bills on the schedule, man. So there's no dates and time set. It's just the schedule. Okay. So Bills, these are the home games. Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. We all know that. They're in the division. Broncos, Raiders, Cowboys. Okay. Giants. That'll be interesting. You like how they place this against the Giants, right? Buccaneers. Very interested. Will Brady be around? We'll see. And the Jaguars, which the Jaguars are a playoff team right now. So, interesting matchup. Here's the away games, which is total bullshit, in my opinion, some of these games. The Chiefs, away, yet again. We are playing in Kansas City again. It's like never ends. Chris, Tuna is going to turn the ball over. We all know it. Okay, so let me give it away. Chiefs, crap, total crap. Come on, NFL. What's up, man? You they ever going to come to Buffalo? Chargers on the road against Chargers. All right, whatever. Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. We're fine. The Eagles. Okay, it is what it is. The Bengals. We got to go on the road again against the Bengals. Can't have them play in Buffalo. What's going on there? You can't swap out, let's say, the Raiders. We play at the Raiders, and you put the Bengals. We have the home game against the Bengals on, let's say, a Monday night. Can't do that. Got to go back to the Cincinnati. Why? I don't get that. And then the Commanders, whatever. So those two games bother me a little bit. Chiefs and Bengals on the road. Come on, NFL. What's up, man? I don't understand that. Yeah, KC again, bro. And the Bengals. Why? What is going on there? Like, I don't understand the NFL who puts his schedule together, bro. Like, you got to make it fair, bro. Like, honestly, that's crap. That pissed me off when I saw it, bro. It really did, because I'm like, yo, we just played Cincinnati in Cincinnati. Even though it wasn't a game, I get it. And maybe that's why they're doing it. Maybe. But I don't know, man. Like, you could have put us at home against that game. And the Chiefs, come on, man. Not even we're not even playing them at home in the playoffs. It's a neutral site. And when we play them in a championship game, if that happens, which I believe it will, just total crap, man. NFL sometimes, man, I don't understand. But yeah, these are some. Listen, that schedule is not easy. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. We all know the Dolphins are going to be tough. You know, I still believe we have their number, right? And they have a quarterback issue now, kind of. I don't know what they're going to do about Tua thing, but they're still going to play us tough. The Patriots and Jets, listen, maybe not the Patriots, but the Jets are going to be better, right? The Broncos, the Raiders, Cowboys are a tough team, right? That's a tough game. Giants, I don't think. I think we're still way better than them by a landslide. Buccaneers, they're falling apart, and Jaguars are ascending. They're going up, but I still think we have that game. Then we got on the road against the Chiefs. That's a tough game. Chargers, not easy. Dolphins on the road. We all know about the Dolphins on the road. Fucking 120 degrees. Patriots, Jets, Eagles on the road. Tough game. Bengals on the road. You guys know the Bengals. And Commanders, listen, they're no pushover. They got a hell of a defense. So, yeah, man, that is not an easy schedule next season, man. They are, boy, oh, boy. This season was not an easy schedule they put together for us, man. They want us. They're like, hey, you guys want to be the best? Got to play the best. All right. So be it. So be it. Hey, we were 13-3 this year, guys. And we had a pretty tough schedule. I'm going to be honest with you. We had tough games, man. And we had a lot going on. And we're still 13-3. And the NFL still try to give us a tough schedule. Right? On the road, playing Super Bowl champions. I don't care what anyone says. That team was complete when we played them. And we blew them out the water. So whatever. Chris, yes, but I doubt Tua makes it through the whole game. Yeah, I think Tua is playing that game, but I don't care. I don't want no excuses. Listen, I want no excuses from Dolphin fans at all. At all. Bring your best, man. Bring your best. I want them to have everybody on the field. I want no excuses, bro. None. So, and I'm sure Dolphin fans feel the same way, right? So, let's do it. Let's do it in Buffalo. This is what we wanted, guys. We won the AFC East for a reason, right? We tried to win the AFC. It wasn't our fault, though. It really wasn't. It just wasn't meant to be this year, guys, as far as that goes. I know it sucks, but you guys know what happened. I'm not going to keep going over that, but it really, the NFL did, I think, the best they can do. No contest. If we play KC in the championship game, it's a neutral site. I think that's fair. It is what it is, guys. I mean, it sucks. It does. It really does. Because I really wonder how that game would have winded up going if that injury didn't happen to DeMar. I really do. But we can only sit and wonder, right? It means nothing. Dwight, hell yeah, this is the year. This is the year. Listen, out of everything that's happened, guys, everything, right? And by the way, I did a video early on about like just the craziness that's happened to Buffalo and the Buffalo Bills players this season, right? Just the heartache, right? And just a lot of stuff that happened, right? And I totally forgot about Kim Pegula earlier in the season. Totally forgot about that. And that's really what started, right? And and then obviously all the rest, that I'm not going to go through again, but you guys know, it's been a wild year. It's been a really, really wild year for Buffalo. And, I think that the Bills are going to do this, man. I do. I think they have a lot to play for. I think it's going to turn out to be a special season for the Buffalo Bills, in the city of Buffalo. I believe that. I do, man. I believe in this team, and I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people get down on the Bills. I know a lot of people. Um, when we play bad, they want to say it's over, same old Bills, blah blah blah. I told you guys way back when we were 6-3, not to worry. I told you guys, calm down, right? And I believed in this team. I did. There was just going to be some hurdles that we had to go through, and I hope that I hope. Listen, I hope my words and whatever helped y'all along the way. Get through whatever emotions you were going through when the Bills weren't playing too good. Too good. We had lost 2 in a row at that point. We weren't looking too sharp, but there was a lot going on, man. And I think that you know I had to personally take that step back because sometimes I listen. I come on here post game, guys, and a lot of the times I'm coming here and I'm complaining, I'm bitching, I'm mad, right, with things I didn't like, and you know I had a really like long weekend one weekend, and I'm just like, man, what am I doing here? Like, what am I complaining about? Right, we're 6-3. There's a lot going on with this team, and once you step back and look at the big picture, what's going on, I just figured, man, I think everything's gonna be fine, man. Everything's gonna be fine. We still have a good team. And the games that we lost, those 3 losses are combined 8 points, guys. There was nothing that was like where we got blown out the water and like just we look like this fake ass Super Bowl contender. You know what I mean? Like there was never a time in this season where I honestly was like, damn, no, bro, this team, man, this is a fake ass team. Like I never thought that. I never did, man. There's things I didn't like that happened this season, sure. We shot ourselves in the foot most of the time on all those losses, really, right? If you think about it, the Minnesota loss, right? The Dolphins loss. I mean, those are games we should have easily won, but we didn't, and it is what it is. But we made it through. We made it through, and we got here. We're 13-3, man. So listen, man. I think this is the team, man. Scott, I was a cliff diver when the Bills played like crap. Yeah, you were. I remember. I totally remember, and I'm glad that you turned it around. I'm glad that you saw the light, man. I really do. Dallas. So Finns, Cincinnati, then KC at a neutral site. Correct. I believe Cincy will beat the Ravens. They will. Listen, I called it on. I was on Rally Towel Sports podcast on, I believe, Friday night. And I told him, bro, you guys are going to smoke the Ravens Sunday. And I really believe that. And they whooped them up, man. And I just think they're a way better team. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think the Ravens have a good offense. I think their offense is okay. I think their defense has played better, but there's still nothing to write home about. That is not the Ravens defense that we all knew, back in the day under Harbaugh. That is not the same defense. So I really truly believe Cincinnati will beat them handily. I don't think that game will be close. I really don't. I think you're going to see the same game you saw this past Sunday. 13-3 is a great place to be, especially with the adversity they faced all year. I agree. I totally agree, man. Like I said, man, I kept telling y'all this. If you were to tell me that, and this is way back, let's just say at 7-3, if you were to tell me that before the season started, that all this were to happen, right? If like you were some kind of psychic, right? There would be no way that you would think this team would have a winning record at the end of the year. There's no way. You'd be lying to yourself, y'all. I'm telling you, there's no way. You guys would probably say something like, 9-8, right? Maybe 10 wins, maybe. right? If you all knew everything, Von Miller, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer getting hurt early, Josh Allen messing up his elbow, right? All the crazy crap that happened before the season. Dawson Knox's brother passing away. Like I said, the mass shooting, right? The Kim Bagula incident, right? DeMar Hamlin. I mean, the list goes on. The blizzard, blah, blah, blah. I mean, can I keep going on? Because there's probably way more than I'm missing, right? And the team has, stayed focused. I don't know how. I really don't. Because a lot of teams won it. I'm going to be honest with you. That's a bunch of guys that are focused for one thing, man. And I gotta say, when the DeMar Hamlin incident happened, out of everything that's happened so far leading up to that incident in Cincinnati, I gotta say the Bills, for the most part, up at that point, it was back to work the next day, and it was not that way with the DeMar incident because it was just different, right? It was hitting home. They all were there, right? The whole team saw this. It's a brother, right? I didn't blame them at that time where that week was a week of lack of practice and their minds not all there when it comes to the New England Patriots game, right? So that's why when I went on post game, I said you got to give this team the benefit of the doubt. You got to. I normally don't use excuses for poor play on the field, but I think I'm warranted on this one, right? Their first real practice was on Friday, guys. Just saying. You think the Patriots first practice on Friday? Of course not. They're practicing all week. You think the Patriots really had their brother? I'm sure they were thinking of DeMar, but do you think they were thinking of DeMar like the Bills players were thinking of DeMar? Of course not. Come on. Of course not. They were handling their business. They were getting ready to beat the Buffalo Bills so they can make the playoffs. The Buffalo Bills were not thinking about playing the New England Patriots. They're thinking about DeMar Hamlin's life. These are facts, and I don't care what anyone says. That's why, I'm going to tell you, that's why that game is a little sloppy at times. That's why I think some players still weren't all there mentally, physically even, right? So I think everything that happened, like I said last week, all the positive news from coming from DeMar, DeMar going back to Buffalo. I think the players are focused. I think the players are going to practice their ass off this week. They know what they know what game is coming up. They know what time it is. It's playoff time. This is it, right? And I like I said, man, I think a lot of our players are coming back healthy, and it's great thing, man. And by the way, John Brown, shout out to John Smoke Brown for making a vintage John Brown catch on Sunday. I mean, how unbelievable was that? That was a really, first of all, great play call by Ken Dorsey. One. And of course, nobody ever, everyone shits on Ken Dorsey, right? Oh, so no, terrible OC. Should he be even OC next? Right? Like, stop. Come on, guys. We're like top 5 offense. Relax. Right? It's not perfect. He's a rookie OC. Calm down. But he drew up a beautiful play, and it was well executed. By the way, he calls good plays. They have to be executed. And a lot of our guys are dropping passes. We lead the league in drop percentage. Just throwing that out there. So don't always point the finger at Ken Dorsey. Just saying. And I'm not saying he's perfect this season as OC. I'm just saying sometimes I think fans are a little bit too quick to point the finger at one particular guy. I don't think it's fair. I really don't. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a Hurricane guy. I'm saying that because that's reality. Just like pointing the finger at the quarterback always. That was a hell of a catch. Hell yeah, it was a hell of a catch. But my point is everything in that play was executed perfectly. Josh Allen rolling out. Josh Allen pretty much saying, go, keep going. Keep going, right? And he hit him in stride, was slightly overthrown. And John Brown made a phenomenal catch. Didn't drop the ball. Great hands. Remember, he had that drop his first game with us, and everyone's like against the Jets, and everyone's like, "Oh, John Brown," and I kept telling y'all, listen, you got to give credit to the defender there. I mean, he knocked the ball away. What do you want him to do? I mean, it was a good play by the defender. You got to sometimes give the defense some credit. You got to tip the cap to the defense sometimes. And look, John Brown came out this game and showed you he still has the hands, man. He still has the speed. It may not be what he used to have, but he still has it. He still has something left in the tank, and it's awesome to see. Really awesome to see. I wonder how they would use him in the playoffs if they do. Cole Beasley as well. I'm really wondering how that works out. Yeah, man. This is a godly. Scott, Gabe Davis. I don't know. I don't know. All I can hope for now is we get the Gabe Davis of the playoffs last season. And remember when I started off this podcast telling you guys everything in the past is the past this season? Means nothing, at least to me. Y'all can talk about it, but to me it means nothing right now. So all those miscatches, all those, just bad routes he's running, whatever he did in this season is a wash. Means nothing to me. It's right now. This Sunday coming up. Show me it. Show me what you got. It's a clean slate, in my opinion. Everybody. Josh Allen's red zone interceptions, I don't care. All that's in the past. Means nothing to me. Gabe Davis drops. Nothing to me. Dawson Knox drops. Means nothing. It's a clean slate for everybody, including the offensive line who struggled all season. This is it, boys. Time to buckle up. All right? This is it. The fumbles, the turnovers, red zone crap, all that means nothing. It's out the door. Those stats mean zeros. Nobody gives a shit about that. Nobody. Just saying. So let's do it. Yeah, I think he is. So Scott, so he couldn't play on week 18 because we called John Brown up. And I guess you can't have two call-ups or something from the practice squad. So he is eligible. He will play. I'm not worried about that. But how much playing time we'll get, I have no idea. Obviously, I just got on that rant about the pass, and we all know Isaiah McKenzie has not played very well this season, though he hasn't played terrible. I got to say, too. I think a lot of people are a little bit too down on Isaiah McKenzie. But this is also a clean slate for him. And how will they use him in the playoffs? I have no idea. Will Cole take a spot? I have no idea. I really don't. But they may go with McKenzie, the guy that started most of the season and in the slot. We'll see. I'm not out of practice. I have no idea. So let's see what happens with that. Tommy with the game day speech getting me all fired. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. So let's get to this award thing because I am 32 minutes in. I was planning on doing like a 40-minute show. So, all right, so let's restart the award show here. Let me get back to the trailer for it here. The opening scene. Yes. So welcome once again to the 2022 Mafia Sports Report Award Show. And guys, so we're going to start off with the guys that made the Mafia Pro Bowl. Okay, first, we're going to start with offense, guys. We're going to start offense, and the first player to make the Mafia Pro Bowl is, y'all should know this, Josh motherfucking Allen. Wow, man, the crowd is hyped for Josh Allen making the Mafia Pro Bowl. Congratulations, Josh Allen, for making the Mafia Pro Bowl. Let's pull some Josh Allen stats up here for the year, what Josh did for the year. 4,283 passing yards with 35 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and QBR 71.2. So he had a very good season. Little drop off from last season. The interception is a little higher than I wanted. Overall, though, solid season for Mr. Josh Allen. So yeah, man. So that's Josh Allen, and he made the Mafia Pro Bowl. So congratulations to Mr. Josh Allen. So next up for the Mafia Pro Bowl offensive selection is Stephon Diggs, and we're gonna go ahead and let's pull his stats up here. So yeah, Stephon Diggs, by the way, making the Mafia Pro Bowl. Yes, the crowd likes it. The crowd likes it. So let's get some stats pulled up here for Mr. Stephon Diggs here. Let me pull that up here real quick for you guys. All right. Sorry, guys. I thought I had it. There you go. Stephon Diggs, 108 receptions, 1,429 yards with 11 touchdowns, 13.2 average. He had a hell of a season yet again. 3 years in a row with over 1,000 yards receiving, tying Stevie, why so serious, Johnson's Bills record for a receiver for 1,000 yards in 3 straight seasons. Scott Blakely. So, 6 of those interceptions were Davis targets. Yes. And listen, not all the interceptions were Josh Allen's fault. It is what it is, but they're still interceptions. They still count, bro. Right. So we could do their offense. I would have had Singletary too, but this was voted on by me and Mr. Mikey. And unfortunately, we can only put so many guys, and he did not make the list, even though he's always on my list as the Pro Bowl. You know what? F it. Mikey's not here. Let's do it. Let's put Devin Motor Singletary in the Mafia Pro Bowl. It's a last-minute decision. Congratulations to Devin Motor Singletary. Wow, man. Congratulations, Motor. You well deserved getting in to the Mafia Pro Bowl. All right. And are you excited for that? Yes. Yeah, that's right. All right. So next up on the Mafia Pro Bowl list is Dion Dawkins. Dion Dawkins gets into the Mafia Pro Bowl. Boy, barely though. I don't think he had it was not his best season, but he was still our best offensive lineman, and he will make the Mafia Pro Bowl. Dion, the Snowman Dawkins. All right, and last but not least, our center, Mitch Morse. Mitch Morse, man, love the dude, good dude. How long does he have left in Buffalo? That I don't know, guys. I keep telling you guys the concussion thing worries me a little bit when it comes to Mitch Morse. But listen, he's still a hell of a center, and he is the leader of that offensive line group. So got to put him in the Mafia Pro Bowl. All right, let's get to the defense, guys. Let's get to the defense. So here we go. The defense. First, Jordan Poyer, of course, making the Mafia Pro Bowl. Man, the crowd is just so happy for that. So happy for Jordan Poyer getting into the Mafia Pro Bowl. Well deserved. All right, next up is Matt Milano. Matt Milano, most underrated linebacker, in my opinion, in the NFL. And this is well deserved. Hell yeah, Matt Milano in the Mafia Pro Bowl. Crowd loves it. They absolutely love it. I love it. So Matt Milano in the Mafia Pro Bowl defense side. Next up, Von Miller. Listen, Von Miller, I know he's been out a while, guys. I get it. But, man, he started the season so good, guys. Really did. Von Miller deserves that credit getting into the Mafia Pro Bowl. Next up, Tremaine Edmonds, the leader of the defense, one of the leaders of the defense. I know a lot of Bills Mafia is tough on him. I get it, but he's a hell of a player, guys. I just don't think he is used correctly in Buffalo, in my opinion. And I just don't. I don't. And we'll see what happens this offseason with his contract. We will see. But he's still a one hell of a player, even though he's not used right, in my opinion. Hell of a player. And last but not least, on defense, Ed Oliver. Ed Oliver. Listen, guys, he's only getting better. Absolutely love Ed Oliver. Very smart for the Buffalo Bills to pick up his extension. I hope they figure it out when his contract's up. But yeah, man, that dude is a beast. Love his attitude. He's just he's a good player, man. He's a really good player. It sucks that Vaughn went out because I think Ed Oliver's stats would have been even better this season. But it is what it is. Also, a guy I didn't have on here either. Me and Mikey didn't. But you know what? I'm going to add him anyways, just like I did Motor. Gregory Rousseau, Groot. I think he had 8.5 sacks for the season. Listen, guys, man, he talking about, a sophomore. He hit no sophomore slump. Gregory Rousseau played very, very good this season. Very good. And the fact that when Von Miller went out, we all know Gregory Rousseau's the guy now. He's the guy. He's the guy to lead this team right now, at least for edge rusher, right? And I thought he stepped up to the plate. I did. Very first game after Von Miller's injury, he had 2 sacks. Just saying. So let's give Gregory Rousseau some credit here. Initially, he didn't make it, but you know what? I'm throwing him on there anyway. So, yes, he's on there. Let's see here. We can't let Edmonds walk. Yeah, man. It's going to be tough. Anyways, okay, next. Special teams. Both are kickers. So, Tyler Bass, of course he makes it. Tyler Bass, I think he had one bad game that I was a little bit not happy with. I think that was Chicago. The other kicker making kicks, he was struggling. Other than that, though, Bass been reliable. He's a good kicker. I can't complain about Tyler Bass. And then the other guy, Sam Martin. Sam Martin was, hell of a pickup for a guy that last minute we're scrambling for a punter, right? Because we all know what happened with the punter situation. And we go out and get this guy from Denver, and he winds up being an unbelievable punter for us. By the way, averaged 47.7 a kick. 29th in punts, guys. With only 45 punts is my point. So he only had 45 punts. He was 29th. What does that tell you about our vanilla offense? He barely punted. You guys talking about a vanilla offense. He was damn near last in the league in total punts. He had the long of 67. Man, solid kicker, man. Solid kicker. So, yes, Martin deserves that nod. Sam Martin. Way to get into the Mafia Pro Bowl. All right, next. Got to go with the All-Pros, right? Got to go with the All-Pros. So who do we have in the All-Pro? Come on, guys. This one should be easy. Josh Allen. Of course. Stephon Diggs. Come on, guys. You know that. Who else you guys think? Come on now. Come on. Anybody? All-Pro. There's only 2 more left. We got 4 All-Pros together. 2 offense, 2 defense. Who we got? I want to know in the chat. Who y'all got before I name them on defense? I already named 2 offense. Allen, Diggs. That was easy. Who you got on defense? All-Pro. 2. I'm going to wait for y'all. I'm going to wait. Let's see here. I'm going to wait. All right. Poyer. All right. Dwight coming in first. Poyer's correct. Who we got second? Who's making that All-Pro? Come on now, chat. We got one more guy. Dwight already named 1. Come on now. This should be easy. Come on now, chat. Scott, really? Chanel, really? Come on now. Is Dwight going to answer all these? Chris? All right. I'm going to do this countdown in a minute. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the countdown. Y'all forcing me to do the countdown right now because y'all not answering. Oh, man. Come on, guys. Y'all just disappointing me. Disappointing me right now. No, nothing. Nothing. Still nothing, guys. Come on. All right, who we got here? Who we got? No, man. Come on, I'm still waiting. All right, y'all. No, Poyer was already said. Come on, Scott, follow the chat, man. Chat. All right, y'all making me so upset, man, right now. Man, y'all making me upset. Matt Milano. Come on. Come on. Poyer Milano. Yes, Scott, yes. Matt Milano. Well, how did it take y'all that long to think of Matt Milano's name? Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you, man. Don't worry, I won't tell Matt Milano that y'all totally forgot about Matt Milano. Antonio, let's go Buffalo. Antonio always coming on the chat, coming in the show early, saying let's go Buffalo. I appreciate you, man. He's the first one here, man. Awesome, man. Thank you for hopping on, bro. All right, so that's that. So y'all, so the audience was, I know the audience is getting a little like, I don't know why they're not clapping. Don't worry, they'll get back in it. Maybe they're out getting some food or some drinks right now, but they'll get back into it on these next announcements. So, most improved player. We got two of them. First up, y'all know him. Number 3, Damar Hamlin. Yes, Damar Hamlin deserves all the claps from everybody in that audience, including the chat audience. Yes, Damar Hamlin. He had. Let me tell you guys something. I still, once again, there was some Bills Mafia a little bit down on Hamlin at times this season. Yeah, calm down, Scott. All right, I didn't see it. A little people down on Damar's play when he came in for Micah Hyde. But I got to tell you guys, man, and I tell everybody this when we talk about Damar. He was a rookie last season. He barely saw the field, right? The most time he saw was, I think, preseason, right? I think he had a couple plays. He came in for a couple plays last year, but other than that, didn't really see much time. This season, he wasn't supposed to see the field either, right? We all know Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer, the best safety combo in the NFL. But unfortunately, things happen, and Micah Hyde got a neck injury. And Damar Hamlin had to go next man up. And I thought Damar Hamlin's play was solid. Listen, he made some mistakes, no doubt about it. No doubt. But y'all, some people were a little bit too tough on Damar Hamlin. Like I said, guys, what was he, a 6th-round pick? He was a steal. And I think he's a really good player. And I think he hasn't even reached the ceiling yet. That dude can hit. I thought he was a really good run blocker, a run tackler. Sorry, run blocker, a run tackler. He made some mistakes here and there in coverage, but other than that, I thought he played very well this season. I really do. I think if people go back and actually watch the film on him, you'll see he has some really good games. And of course, you're going to see some mistakes here and there, but that guy's second season, and he barely played the first. So I thought Damar Hamlin had a good year this year. I said it before. Hamlin stepped up, and he was my dog pick. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. All right, next up, Gregory Rousseau, easy one for me. 8.5 sacks. Man, that dude is playing some good football. Stepping up after the Von Miller injury. Gregory Rousseau, man, I think a lot of people were a little bit nervous at first when we first drafted him. He was very raw coming out of Miami. But I think he's shaping up to be a really good edge rusher. And he's super young, guys. Super young. Not only is he super young, but he's fairly new to the position. Y'all know he was like, I think, a tight end, and they transitioned him into an edge in Miami with the Hurricanes. He barely played the position. Then he didn't even play his second year. In Miami, he opted out because of, what happened in 2020, right? So he only had one season at edge in college. Never played it in high school. So he was very raw talent. I think he's doing really good, guys. I really do. He's definitely our future edge rusher. I'm telling you right now. And with Von Miller there helping him out, he's only going to get better. I'm telling you right now. So Gregory Rousseau definitely deserves this nod for most improved player this season with DeMar Hamlin. Man, the crowd, they you see they just are so thrilled with the selection there of DeMar Hamlin and Gregory Rousseau. So next up, this is an interesting award that we came up with: the most consistent player of the Buffalo Bills this season. We have Taron Johnson. Isn't that crazy? I know y'all were going to probably think somebody else. This is me and Mikey voted. And listen, I apologize if y'all feel different. I do. But I think the most consistent player that's been on the field, and I know Poyer too. I get Poyer, by the way. He's an unbelievable player, but he missed some games, right? So I had to factor that in. Taron Johnson's played, I think, every single game, and he's always there. He very rarely makes mistakes. Yeah, you have to give it to him. He has been an absolute dog on the field this season. Very consistent in his play. Very consistent. Very, very, very few times you say Taron Johnson made a mistake in a game. Like, oh, where's Taron Johnson at? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Taron Johnson has been a one hell of a player, and I see why Brandon Beane locked him up last season. Remember that, guys? Mid-season. Everyone's like, what? Taron Johnson? Why is this guy? I don't understand. Why is he getting this contract? Because they knew what kind of player he was. One of the best slot corner slots in the league. Telling him. So yeah, he definitely gets it. Where's the crowd on that, man? The crowd's not happy. I picked Taron. There you go. They were super excited for that. Just a delayed reaction by the crowd, but that's okay. It's okay. It's all right. They still stood up there at the end when I was like, "Hey, what's up? And y'all ain't gonna, you ain't gonna applaud for my boy Taron? What's up with that?" All right. Anyways, let's get to the rookie of the year. These are easy. There was really one initially that we picked, which, I mean, come on, guys. This is, you don't have to guess. Kyer Elam. But I went over Mikey's head here, and I'm adding James Cook to this because I think James Cook's play, from the halfway mark here to where we're at now, I think he's made huge strides. He's played very, very good football. And I think the game's slowing down for him. And you're seeing why the Buffalo Bills drafted James Cook. So I'm going to say Kyer Elam and James Cook as a split rookie of the year for the Buffalo Bills. So congratulations to both Kyer Elam and James Cook. Yes. Crowd's very happy that both were chosen to split that award. Both will get that award, take that home. Like, I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to have to share time with that trophy, but Mafia Sports Report, too cheap to get two trophies. I apologize for Shakir and Cook. I mean, not Shakir. I'm sorry. Say Shakir. You're messing me up, chat. No, listen, Shakir didn't get on the field enough, make plays to put him in there. So Cook and Elam get to split the trophy, get to both take the trophy home. All right, here we go. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. We got our offensive MVP of the season, and that is going to the one, the only Stefon Diggs. Stefon Diggs gets the offensive player of the season for the Buffalo Bills. Oh, the crowd absolutely loved that little video we put together for Stefan Diggs doing the shout for the crowd at camp early on in the offseason. Stefan Diggs, congratulations. You are the Mafia Sports Report Offensive Player of the Year. All right, getting to the Defensive Player of the Year. And we have the one, the only Matt Milano. Matt Milano, you get our Defensive Player of the Year. Yes, well-deserved, Matt Milano. Had yourself another unbelievable season at linebacker. One of the most underpaid linebackers in the NFL. One of the most underrated linebackers in the NFL. Well-deserved Defensive Player of the Year goes to Matt Milano. You missed a lot, Beth. You've missed a lot of the awards. You are arriving late to the award show. You will have to watch, do the replay because you missed a ton, and the crowd was going wild here on the Mafia Sports Report show for these selections. So yeah, you'll have to go back. You will have to go back because you missed so much. I know, teacher stuff. That's okay. The good thing about YouTube is you can always start over. So when we're done, you can start over and enjoy the Mafia Sports Report show. But we all love Beth, and Beth has arrived, so that's awesome to see anyways. All right, guys, we have come down to the final award. That award goes to the MVP. Can you all guess the MVP? I mean, do I have to tell you, or you want to? Who's the MVP? I mean, honestly, guys, is this something right? Exactly. Right. It's just God. Yes, Josh, mother effing Allen. Congratulations. You are the MVP of the Mafia Sports Report. You are the MVP. Just unbelievable. Everybody's so happy that Josh Allen yet again won another MVP here at the Mafia Sports Report. Congratulations, Josh. That is so well deserved, by the way. So well deserved. Guys, and that is the award show. However, we are not done. We are not done. We are not done because we got the top 10 Buffalo Bills plays of the season voted by me and Mr. Mikey. This wasn't, by the way, this was initially 6. It was 5 with a bonus. And I said, 5 doesn't do it for me. Let's make it 10. Let's make it 10 for the crowd because the crowd wants 10. And you know what? We're going to give you 10 here at the Mafia Sports Report. So why not? Let's start. And this isn't an order, guys. This is no order. This isn't 1 through 10. This is just the top 10 plays in general. You could count anyone as number 1, whatever you want to do. But here we go, guys. Let's start off with the top 10. Here we go.
48 yards total on the drive. Can they make it pay off here? Allen running and throws, and it's caught by Gabe Davis in the end zone.
Oh, man. Y'all remember that play. I know y'all do. Unbelievable play. He's done it now like 3 times. It's going to be, like, listen, he's going to do like some unbelievable stuff that we're going to be like, yeah, that's, because we're getting so used to the hurdles, the throwing, the, jumping out of bounds while throwing the pass and getting touchdowns. Like we're going to be like, yeah, that's normal. It's like, I need something more, Josh. Right? Like, okay, we've seen that before, Josh. We have seen that before. How many times you're going to hurdle, Josh? Right? Like, what's next, right? Like a rollout 100-yard bomb, the longest pass in NFL history. Like, what's next, right? Like for this guy. I mean, it's unbelievable. Anyways, all right. So let's go to play number 2, guys. Play number 2 here, and here we go.
The Buffalo Bills have just added to their lead. 3rd and 10. Deep with a wrist flip from Josh Allen, and it's Stephon Diggs beating his defender. 49-yard Buffalo Bills.
Unbelievable throw, by the way, guys. I mean, flat-footed, basically. Threw that thing. I mean, listen, the defender was on Diggs. That ball had to be thrown perfectly. And it was thrown perfectly. 49 yards. It was a beautiful pass. Well-deserved. That is definitely a top 10 play, in my opinion. I don't know what quarterbacks makes that throw. That is a tough throw. All right. Play number 3. Play number 3, and here we go.
2nd and 12. Allen protected well. Allen end zone. Touchdown. Bills. Dawson Knox. And
Dawson Knox. Y'all remember that. First touchdown of the season for Dawson Knox. Looked up for his brother, Luke Knox, who passed away. That was for him, basically. And also, that was an important touchdown catch against the Chiefs late in that game to put the Bills ahead. That definitely deserves to be on this list of top plays. Tommy heard me screaming from here in Buffalo on that one. I love it. Yeah, man. Knox first. Okay. That pass, yes, I know. It was beautiful. All right. Yes, sir. Okay. Next. Here we go. Next. So we already got 1. We got 2. We got 3. Here goes number 4, guys. Number 4.
Does he stay down? Yes.
Oh, he got away from Uche. Boy, is he quick. Allen on the run and open. John Brown. Oh, my goodness. They call him smoke. Wow. And he.
Unbelievable. Talk about a throwback John Brown moment. A vintage John Brown moment. Allen to Brown. Really. That was vintage. And it was unbelievable. The pass was unbelievable. The catch was even better. Absolutely deserves to be in the top 10 plays of the season for Mafia Sports Report. 100%, guys. 100%. All right, let's get back to it. By the way, these aren't in order. I want to tell you guys this. I'm not saying one. I'm just counting down in general, but these aren't like one. These are just top 10, like I said before. All right, so we've done already. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go for 5. Here goes the 5th one. You know what? Actually, I'm going to skip that one for almost last. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to
Percent on 3rd down, but it's 3rd and 10, throwing into the wind, way down the field. Oh my goodness! This is going to be 98 yards to Gabe Davis. A 90.
Oh, man. Gabe Davis. Y'all remember when Gabe Davis was catching balls out there? Yeah. Y'all remember Gabe Davis was having no issues with catching the ball early on? Ah, yes. Good. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see again, Gabe. We want to see that. That's the Gabe we know. That is the Gabe Davis we know. Right there, guys. That's what we want back. Y'all remember that. I know y'all forgot. Trust me, because it's been a while, right? But he does these. I'm telling you, guys, he can do it. He is not a bad receiver. He's just having one of these funky seasons, man. But you know how you break out of that? What you break out in the playoffs. You do what you did last year. That's how you break out of that funk. Because you know what, guys? If Gabe Davis is the Gabe Davis of last playoffs, we will forget everything that happened this season with Gabe Davis, the drops. I promise you, we will forget all about it. and we will be screaming Gabe Davis' name on touchdowns. So come on, Gabe. We know you got it. We know you got it. All right, let's get to the next. All right, guys, what do we got next? All right, you know what? Let's go with this one.
Ravens go for it on 4th and goal. Jackson fading. Jackson throws. Intercepted. The Bills have.
Jordan Poyer hurt his ribs on that play, by the way, guys. But was a hell of an interception. Perfect timing. I think the game was tied at that point. Unbelievable play by Poyer. Stupid play by Baltimore, by the way, for going for it. Really dumb, but I don't care. Right? And Poyer read that perfectly. Jumped the route, just jumped it, and it was an awesome interception. And he took a major hit, hurt his ribs on that. But yeah, unbelievable play. All right, let's get to the next one. Here we go, guys. Next one.
Hill empties the backfield on 2nd and 13. Has some pressure. Throws it, intercepted. Matt Milano, pick 6, Buffalo.
Y'all remember that, right? Week 2 against Tennessee, Monday Night Football. It's unbelievable, man. That was an unbelievable play by Matt Milano. Loved it, man. Loved it. All right, next. Let's get to the next one. Oh, man. What have we got next? You know what? Let's do this one.
The Titanic might be happening for Kansas City here. Here comes Allen with the keep and the leap. Oh, what a run by Josh Allen. I mean.
Oh, man. Let me see if I can redo that. Hold on. Can he jump over me? Hold on. I'm going to do that one more time.
The Titanic might be happening for Kansas City here. Here comes Allen with the keep and the leap. Oh, what a run by Josh Allen. I mean.
Oh, good Lord. Josh Allen hurdling another Chiefs defender. That's 2 of them. 2 Chiefs defenders also did a Minnesota one. I mean, count them. I mean, the Jets, I'm pretty sure he did. Man, unbelievable, man. Yeah, man. So let's get to the next one. What have I missed so far? What have I missed? Okay, I think we're on the last one, guys. Are we on the last one? No. Here we go. We got 2 more, guys. 2 more.
We're gonna have an opportunity at the end here. 1st and 10. Mahomes intercepted, and that's Taron Johnson with the theft. Unbelievable. Von Miller breaks a double team.
Oh yes, the most consistent player of the year that we talked about, Taron Johnson, coming up big for the Buffalo Bills defense. Picked off Mahomes to seal the win for the Buffalo Bills. Big play there. Big play for Taron Johnson. Okay, guys. So last but not least, here we go. And by the way, sorry about this, but I recorded it from my my phone, and it's the only way that for some reason it's not getting copyrighted this way. So I have to play it like this. So enjoy it, guys. It is 1 minute and 50 seconds long. And I think this definitely deserves to be on the top 10. Here we go.
I just can't believe what just happened. Josh Allen, the same thing. 6 days removed from this incredible scene that we saw. The Bills put it down at 6-9, and now.
An incredible scrum. It's can't take it up.
Right? It is almost like it was going to happen. And you know that wave of emotion, sometimes it hits, it can go either way. What a start.
Extra point is good. Can you believe it? After all that's happened in these last 6 days, the emotional downs, then, of course, the rise through the week, the positivity. The game's going to be played. How will it go? And Hines breaks it 96 yards for a touchdown.
Do you think he just allowed everyone to take a deep breath on the Buffalo sideline? Right there, you come out, and you know one of the hardest things is how are they going to handle the early portion of this game, Jim? I think they did okay.
I don't believe what we just saw here.
Can't help it. The spirit of these men throughout the week. And
I think Josh Allen will always let you know how he feels. I think of the hug with Diggs on Thanksgiving Day. I think of the look and the prayerful gesture he had, a stunned silence last Monday night, holding his helmet, his hands on top of his head today, in disbelief for what happens 14 seconds into this game.
well, you saw a glimpse of
There you go, guys. I thought that I would leave that last because that was unbelievable. It was just unbelievable. I was lost for words. I really was. And I wanted to play that for you guys. I know it was a little long, but it deserved to be shown and pretty much kind of full. And yeah, so those are my top 10 Bills plays of the season. I'm sure there was more. I'm sure I missed some guys, that maybe some of you guys are like, hey, wait a minute, this play was better. But those are the ones that came to mind, guys. And yeah, that's what I put. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I was only going to come on here for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that initially. And I've been on for a little over an hour. So once again, the chat was unbelievable. Scott, Beth, all y'all, Chanel, I appreciate all y'all for coming in tonight and watching. Dante Jackson, what's up, man? I won my fantasy with all the Bills players. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Always draft Josh Allen, by the way, and Stephon Diggs. If you got a fantasy, you can't go wrong with those two. But listen, guys, once again, I appreciate all y'all for coming in. If y'all arrived late, watch replay, man. Watch replay. And I appreciate y'all once again for coming on. And we will be back on Friday Night Lights. I don't know if Mikey will be back. I'm going to be real with you guys because I don't know how long he's going to be without electricity. I know they got hit hard in California where he's staying at, Sacramento area. So if it's just me again, it's just me. I'll try to get a guest on. Obviously it's funner with two, but if it's just me, man, you know what's up, guys. I can handle my own. I've been doing this a long time. So, but anyways, so tomorrow, guys, for all you wrestling nerds out there, Nuclear Heat Wave Wrestling Podcast will be on at 8:30. Wednesday, Rally Towel Sports at 8:30. Thursday at 7 is Bucket Furia basketball. Also Tuesday, actually, I have Mafia Means Family podcast doing a recording. I will put that up for you guys. And then Friday Night Lights at 8. And then Saturday, we have no more AFC East Shakedown, by the way, guys. If you missed it, I will go back and watch it because that was a season finale last week. But Saturday, we got Backdoor Bills Talk with Jason. If Jason doesn't come, I will fill in as usual. And then, of course, I will be here for the post-game Sunday. I will be here, and we will be talking about a Buffalo Bills win. I am confident, 100% confident, that the Buffalo Bills will beat the Miami Dolphins at home. No doubt about it. And you will see a high-powered, high-energy Buffalo Bills team compared to what you saw on Sunday against the Patriots. We have, like I told you guys before, this is going to be a totally different week of practice. Last week's practice was down, right? Down and out. Guys thinking about DeMar, right? You guys weren't thinking about practice, right? And I don't blame them, right? A football game was the last thing on their mind. And it kind of showed on Sunday, right? The lack of practice, the late practice they got to on Friday, preparing for the Patriots when the Patriots had all week to prepare for the Buffalo Bills. Now the Buffalo Bills' minds are set, right? They know DeMar's fine. He's back home in Buffalo. They know what they have to do. They got to go hardcore practice this week, prepare for the Miami Dolphins, take care of business at home. And I want to tell you, anyone that is on here that's going to the game in Buffalo, be loud as fuck. Be loud. I don't want to hear no quiet crowd. And it very rarely is, I'll be honest with you, but I want it to be extremely loud. I'm talking to the loudest it's ever been. There is no reason for that stadium now to be extremely loud, especially when the Dolphins are on offense. I want them to not hear the play call coming through. I want Tua to be shaken up by that, by the Bills Mafia. Okay? I want them to be just don't know what the hell's going on because the crowd is going bananas. That's what I want from Bills Mafia. Be the 12th man. Let's do it. All right? Let's handle business. Right? Get it over with. And guys, that's been the Mafia Sports Report. I love you guys. Bills Mafia, I love you. Go Bills. I am out of here. Peace out. And let me play one of the best outros we got.
And look at him go! He could go all the way! Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Go.
The Bills make me want to shout. Peace out, guys. I'm out.